Well, as we get together this holiday season, those on the front lines of the Alzheimer's and dementia fight are going over guidelines to help families with older loved ones. Our Alana Wingate joins us live in studio now with more on what one local expert is saying. Alana?
Justin, the Alzheimer's Association in Western New York is doubling down on the warning signs families should watch out for as they get together. With Alzheimer's being the 5th leading cause of death for adults who are 65 and older, Director and Care and Support Katie Bedeau spoke to us to outline some tips.
This is often when you might see someone you haven't seen in a while because of Thanksgiving, because of Christmas, because of Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, etc. So it often highlights changes in your loved one that you might not have noticed because you haven't seen them in a while. So we do see sort of a shift in the types of calls, questions we're getting from community members.
She is stressing the importance of paying closer attention to any cognitive changes in your elderly loved ones.
The most common one, and this is the one all folks usually know to look out for and notice first, is short-term memory loss. You know, they're forgetting someone's name. They are forgetting, what they did earlier this week. They forgot they already told you the story. They're repeating themselves.
Bedeau says while it's important to be vigilant, refrain from jumping to the worst possible conclusion.
Just because you might see some of these symptoms doesn't mean it's Alzheimer's, right? The big, bad, scary word. It could be a lot of other things, but too often folks just sit on it and they don't talk about it and they wait and they wait and wait, which is unfortunate, right? Because there's things we can do about it. There's treatments out there. Some of these things are reversible.
That's why the Alzheimer's expert says it's important that everyone knows their helpline is always available to anyone who needs it.
If you do see something, start talking about it. And if you don't know how to bring it up to your loved one, to your sibling, to your parent, to your grandma, call us. It's literally what we're here for. This is all we do. This is all we know. And it's never an easy conversation, but there's tips and there's strategies for how to bring it up.
Justin, the group tells us they expect calls to their helpline to rise. However, that should not stop those with questions from calling any time of the day. The 24-hour hotline can be reached at 800-272-3900. You can also chat with an expert online at alz.org.
Alana, and it's such an important conversation, and I think unfortunately many families might be having that come this holiday season. I know in the report you stress the fact that folks shouldn't freak out if they suspect that somebody is having memory problems, but instead I believe it was reiterated that you should schedule an appointment with a doctor to have your loved one look at, correct?
Yes, because people, they hear Alzheimer's and they see the signs and they look at the 10 tips listed, what to look out for, and they automatically think Alzheimer's, dementia, but they're stressing that's not always the case. It could always be something else. So they're really recommending if you do spot something, then yes, see a doctor, but don't just overreact. Don't self-diagnose.
Yeah, certainly important for so many people, and we'll have much more on our website a little bit later on today. Alana, thank you for bringing that to us. And we